So, you think you know Cape Town? Maybe you've seen the pictures. Table Mountain, standing there, looking all grand and flat on top. You've probably seen the penguins too, waddling on Boulders Beach like they own the place, which, to be fair, they kind of do. That's the Cape Town you see on postcards, the one that makes your Instagram feed look instantly better. But let me tell you, that's just scratching the surface. This city has stories to tell. It's got a rhythm that gets into your soul, a mix of old and new that just works. Cape Town is not just one thing. It's a city of contrasts, a real mix. You've got shiny modern buildings standing next to colorful old houses. You hear ancient languages spoken on streets filled with global tunes. It's where serious history meets a seriously fun vibe. Imagine a wise old storyteller who also knows all the latest TikTok dances. That's Cape Town for you. It's vibrant, it's complex, and it's utterly captivating. It's a place that doesn't just sit there looking pretty. It pulls you in and makes you part of its story. This place, right at the tip of Africa, it's like a magnet. It's drawn people for centuries. Explorers, traders, settlers, and sadly, sometimes invaders too. Each group left its mark, its music, its food, its traditions. And all of that has simmered together, like a delicious pochiekos, a traditional stew. The result? A city that's bursting with flavor. A unique blend you won't find anywhere else on earth. It's a city that has seen its fair share of drama, but has emerged with a spirit that's resilient and incredibly welcoming. We're going to take a journey through this amazing city. We'll climb mountains without actually climbing, don't worry. We'll dive into its history, the good, the bad, and the complicated. We'll listen to its music, from heartfelt Guema beats to cutting-edge electronic sounds. We'll explore its stunning nature, because honestly, it's just showing off. By the end, you'll see why Cape Town isn't just a destination. It's an experience. An experience that stays with you long after you've left. So, buckle up, or as we say in South Africa, vasbit. Hold on tight. Long before any ships appeared on the horizon, this land was home. The first people here were the Khoi and the San. These were the original inhabitants, the true pioneers of this stunning landscape. They lived in harmony with nature for thousands of years. They understood the mountains, the oceans, and the fynbos. That unique vegetation you only find here. They hunted, they gathered, they painted incredible stories on rock faces. Their legacy is woven into the very fabric of Cape Town, even if it's sometimes hidden beneath layers of more recent history. Imagine this place without the city. Just vast open spaces, wild animals roaming free. The San, skilled hunters and trackers, knew every inch of this land. The Khoi, pastoralists, grazed their cattle along the fertile coastlines. They had rich cultures, complex belief systems, and deep spiritual connections to the environment. Table Mountain wasn't just a mountain to them. It was a sacred place, a watchful guardian. Their ancient wisdom and understanding of the natural world were profound. We're still learning from their knowledge today. their stories are whispered on the wind, in the names of places, and in the resilience of their descendants. It's important to remember that Cape Town's history didn't start when the Europeans arrived. It started with these indigenous communities. Their cultures were sophisticated and deeply connected to the earth. They had their own forms of music, dance, and storytelling, passed down through generations. Recognizing their place in history is crucial to understanding the full story of Cape Town, its complexities, and its soul. Sadly, their way of life was forever changed with the arrival of new people. But their spirit endures. Today, efforts are being made to acknowledge and celebrate this vital part of Cape Town's heritage. You can visit sites that honor their past, learn about their traditions, and hear their languages. It's a reminder that the oldest stories are often the most powerful. These first footprints laid the foundation for everything that came after. A deep and resonant history that continues to shape the city. Then came the ships, big wooden ships sailing across vast oceans. In 1652, the Dutch East India Company, or the VOC, arrived. They weren't planning to build a city, not at first anyway. They just wanted a refreshment station, a place for their ships to stop on the long journey to Asia. They needed fresh water, fruit, and vegetables to fight off scurvy. So, Jan van Riebeeck and his crew set up a small outpost. Little did they know, this little garden and fort would grow into the Cape Town we know today. They built the Castle of Good Hope. It's still standing, one of the oldest colonial buildings in South Africa. It wasn't a fairy tale castle though. It was a military fort, a symbol of power and control. Life was tough for everyone. The Dutch settlers faced challenges, and their arrival brought immense hardship and disruption to the indigenous Khoi and San people. Land was taken, traditional lifestyles were shattered, and conflicts arose. This was a turning point, a dramatic shift in the story of this land. The small settlement grew. It became a vital port, a bustling hub of trade. Ships from Europe and Asia docked here, bringing goods, people, and new influences. But this growth came at a cost. Slaves were brought in from other parts of Africa, from Madagascar, India, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. They were forced to work in the burgeoning colony, building its infrastructure, farming its lands. Their cultures, their skills, and their resilience added yet another complex layer to Cape Town's identity, creating a melting pot born from often brutal circumstances. This period laid the groundwork for much of what defines Cape Town today. The architecture, the agricultural lands of the winelands, even some of the food, can trace its roots back to these early colonial days, but it's a history with deep shadows. The establishment of this port city was not a simple tale of progress. It was a story of displacement, enslavement, and the beginnings of a racial hierarchy that would plague South Africa for centuries. Understanding these complex beginnings is key to understanding the city's journey. As the centuries passed, Cape Town, and indeed all of South Africa, went through immense changes. the British took control from the Dutch. Diamonds and gold were discovered upcountry, leading to more conflict and industrialization. But perhaps the darkest chapter was the era of apartheid. This was a system of racial segregation and discrimination, formally implemented in 1948, but with roots stretching much further back. It was designed to keep people apart based on the color of their skin. It was brutal, it was unjust, and it left deep scars on Cape Town. One of the most infamous symbols of this era is Robben Island. Just a few miles off the coast, this island prison held many political prisoners, including Nelson Mandela. For decades, it was a place of hardship and suffering. But it also became a symbol of resistance, of the unbreakable human spirit. The prisoners, despite the terrible conditions, educated each other, supported each other, and never gave up hope for a free South Africa. Today, visiting Robben Island is a powerful, sobering experience, a university of the human spirit. Another painful story from this time is that of District 6. This was once a vibrant, mixed-race inner-city community. People of all backgrounds lived and worked together. It was known for its lively music, its colorful characters, and its strong sense of community. But under apartheid, it was declared a whites-only area. In the 1960s and 70s, over 60,000 people were forcibly removed from their homes. Their houses were bulldozed. The community was destroyed, scattered across the desolate Cape Flats. The land was left largely empty, a scar on the city's heart. But even in the face of such cruelty, the spirit of Cape Town's people could not be extinguished. The fight against apartheid was strong here, as it was across the country. People protested, they resisted, they organized, and eventually, change came. In 1994, South Africa held its first democratic elections. Nelson Mandela became president. It was a moment of incredible hope and transformation. The scars of apartheid are still visible. The inequalities still exist. But there's also a powerful story of reconciliation and rebuilding, a testament to the city's enduring strength. Section 5. A symphony of cultures, the Rainbow Vibe. After the darkness of apartheid, South Africa became known as the Rainbow Nation, and Cape Town is a shining example of this beautiful, complex mix. Walk down any street and you'll hear a symphony of languages. English, Afrikaans, isiXhosa. These are just a few of the official languages you'll encounter. People from all over Africa, Europe, Asia, and beyond have made this city their home. Each group brings its own traditions, its own flavors, its own perspectives. It's a vibrant, buzzing, sometimes chaotic, but always fascinating blend. The diversity isn't just about where people come from, it's in the way they live, the food they eat, the music they create, and the stories they tell. You have the Cape Malay community, descendants of those early slaves and exiles, with their unique cuisine and rich Islamic traditions. You have the Xhosa people, with their deep cultural heritage and distinctive click consonants. You have Afrikaners, whose ancestors were Dutch, French, and German settlers. with their own language and cultural expressions, and so many more, all contributing to this incredible human mosaic. This mix creates an energy that's uniquely Capetonian. It's a city where you can find a Michelin star restaurant next to a food stall selling delicious Gatsby's, massive local sandwiches. You can watch traditional African dance and then head to a club playing the latest electronic music. It's a place that embraces its multifaceted identity. Of course, it's not always perfect. The legacy of division means there are still challenges in bringing everyone together fully. But the desire to connect, to share, and to build a common future is strong. The people of Cape Town are known for their friendliness and their resilience. They've been through a lot, and that shared history, however painful, has forged a certain character. There's an openness, a willingness to chat, to share a laugh. Sure, like any big city, it has its complexities, but overwhelmingly, you'll find a warmth that makes you feel welcome. This cultural richness is the true treasure of Cape Town. It's what makes the city feel alive, constantly evolving, and always surprising. It's a city that truly has a bit of the whole world within it. Section 6. Grooves of the Nation, Cape Town's soundtrack. Oh, the music of Cape Town. It's as diverse and vibrant as its people. It's the heartbeat of the city, a rhythm that flows through its streets, its homes, and its celebrations. You can't talk about Cape Town without talking about its sound. From the traditional beats that have echoed through these lands for centuries, to the cutting-edge sounds of today, music is everywhere. It tells stories, it expresses joy, it commemorates struggles, and it brings people together. It's a language everyone understands. One of the most iconic sounds of Cape Town is Gwima. This is a style of music with deep roots in the slave communities and the Cape Malay culture. It's characterized by its upbeat rhythms, often played on traditional drums, banjos, and accordions. Think of the Kaap se Klopse, the Cape Town Minstrel Carnival, that explodes onto the streets every New Year. Thousands of brightly dressed minstrels parade, sing, and play Gima music. It's a joyous, colorful, and incredibly loud celebration of life and freedom. But Cape Town's musical landscape is much wider. You have incredible jazz musicians who have gained international acclaim, playing in smoky clubs and at big festivals. Jazz here has its own unique flavor, often infused with local rhythms and influences. Then, there's a thriving hip-hop scene, with artists telling stories of life in the townships and the city. And let's not forget Kwaito and Amapiano, genres born in South Africa that get everyone dancing. The city is a hotbed for musical innovation, always producing something new and exciting. And it's not just about performing. Music is part of everyday life. You'll hear it blasting from taxis, drifting from open windows, played by buskers on street corners. Churches are filled with powerful gospel singing. Traditional ceremonies have their own specific songs and dances, whether it's the soulful call to prayer echoing from a mosque or the infectious beat of a djembe drum circle on the beach, music is woven into the soul of Cape Town. It's a constant companion, a vibrant soundtrack to this incredible city. Section 7. Canvas of the City, Art, Expression, and Age-Old Traditions. Beyond the music, Cape Town is a canvas for creativity in so many other forms. Art is everywhere, not just in galleries, but on the streets, in the townships, and in the hearts of its people. The city's complex history and diverse cultures provide endless inspiration. You see it in vibrant murals that tell stories of struggle and hope. You see it in intricate craftwork sold at bustling markets. You see it in contemporary art galleries showcasing challenging and thought-provoking pieces from local artists. Street art, in particular, has exploded in areas like Woodstock and Salt River. Once drab walls have been transformed into massive, colorful artworks. These murals often carry powerful social messages, reflecting the community's concerns, celebrating its heroes, or simply bringing beauty to everyday spaces. It's art for the people, accessible to everyone. Taking a street art tour is like walking through an outdoor gallery, each piece telling a unique story about Cape Town and its journey. It's a visual conversation happening all around you. Local traditions are also kept alive with immense pride and passion. Think about the craftsmanship you find here: beadwork, pottery, textile art. These are skills passed down through generations. The Cape Malay community is renowned for its exquisite embroidery and tailoring. In the townships, you'll find incredible ingenuity, with people creating beautiful and functional items from recycled materials. These traditions are not just relics of the past, they are living, evolving art forms that contribute to the city's unique cultural identity. And then there are the festivals and celebrations that bring these traditions to life. We mentioned the Kaapse Klopse, but there are many others. Cultural festivals celebrating Xhosa heritage, Muslim traditions, or Afrikaans arts. Food markets overflowing with traditional dishes, each with its own story. Storytelling events where ancient myths and modern tales are shared. Cape Town doesn't just preserve its traditions, it celebrates them, constantly reinventing them for new generations. It's this blend of old and new, of formal art and everyday creativity that makes the cultural scene so rich. Section 8. Mother Nature's Show-Off. Mountains, beaches, and beyond. Alright, let's talk about the obvious. Cape Town is ridiculously good looking. I mean, seriously, Mother Nature was just showing off when she created this place. The first thing you see, the thing that dominates the skyline, is Table Mountain. It's not just a mountain, it's an icon, flat-topped, often draped with a tablecloth of clouds. It watches over the city. You can hike up or take the cable car for views that will make your jaw drop. It's a must-do. From the top, the city, the ocean, the coastline, it's all laid out before you. Then there are the beaches. Oh, the beaches. Cape Town is surrounded by two oceans, the Atlantic and the Indian. So, you get your pick of coastlines. On the Atlantic side, you have trendy spots like Camps Bay and Clifton. with their white sands, turquoise waters, and beautiful people. Perfect for sunbathing, sundowners, and feeling like you're in a movie. But be warned, that Atlantic water is cold. Like really, really cold. It'll wake you up faster than a double espresso. On the False Bay side, the water is a bit warmer. Here, you'll find charming coastal towns like Muizenberg, with its iconic colorful beach huts, perfect for learning to surf. And of course, Boulders Beach, home to that colony of African penguins. Yes, penguins. On a beach in Africa, they just waddle around, minding their own business, completely unfazed by the tourists. It's one of those only in Cape Town experiences. You can get surprisingly close to them, but remember, they're wild animals. So look, don't touch. And it's not just mountains and beaches. There's Kirstenbosch National Botanical Gardens, one of the most beautiful gardens in the world, nestled on the eastern slopes of Table Mountain. It's dedicated to the country's indigenous flora, especially the fine boughs. You can drive along Chapman's Peak, one of the most scenic coastal roads you'll ever see. Or explore Cape Point, the dramatic tip of the peninsula, where legends say the two oceans meet. Honestly, wherever you look, there's something stunning. Cape Town is a paradise for nature lovers and Instagrammers alike. Section 9. So, you coming or what? Cape Town awaits. So, there you have it. A little taste of Cape Town. We've journeyed through its deep and sometimes difficult history. We've felt the rhythm of its diverse cultures and its incredible music. We've marveled at landscapes that seem almost too beautiful to be real. This city, the Mother City, is a place of incredible contrasts. It's a place that has faced immense challenges, but has emerged with a spirit that is vibrant, resilient, and full of hope. It's a city that truly has a story around every corner. Why should Cape Town be on your must-visit list? Because it's more than just a collection of pretty sights. It's an experience that engages all your senses. You'll taste the unique flavors of its food, a fusion of cultures. You'll hear the infectious beats of its music, from Goema to jazz to Amapiano, sounds that tell the story of its people. You'll see the stunning beauty of its natural surroundings and the vibrant colors of its art and its communities. You'll feel the warmth of its people and the powerful energy of a city constantly reinventing itself. This city has a way of getting under your skin in the best possible way. It will challenge you, it will inspire you, and it will definitely entertain you. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, a foodie, a music aficionado, or just someone looking for an adventure, Cape Town has something for you. It's a place where you can learn about the complexities of the human story, witness the power of reconciliation, and celebrate the beauty of diversity. It's a city that teaches you, moves you, and changes you. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning that trip. Come and see Table Mountain for yourself. Come and listen to the music that echoes through the streets. Come and meet the people who make this city so special. Cape Town is ready for you. It's a city that's constantly evolving, always with a new story to tell, a new song to sing. It's a journey you won't regret and one you'll never forget. As we say, Hambakali, go well, and hopefully we'll see you soon in the mother city.